Hey graduates, wagwan, wagwan. Big up on the nice clean selves. I see you. Nice, it's an early live today. Hold on there. Let me pause that when I need that. Yeah. All right, let me see who in a class already. What are we gonna jump on first? Vanessa, big up yourself, my member. Norma says, what's up? Girls so nice. Jay Summer, good day to you. Big up yourself, Karen. Kerry, what's going in? Nadine, big up yourself. Yes, indeed. Mark yourself present on the register. Like up the live as you come in. We're gonna have a little no frills, but kind of frills chat. Because I did a little graphics. Anytime I do a little work, I don't really know frills. But, this one is a more relaxed chat. Because me see some things are going and I really want to know if, as bloggers, we either lose the plot or if there is something else on the agenda. But we're going to talk about it because it's topical. And I know that a lot of people have got questions in their minds as to why. Why it is that somebody would come out here and deliberately fabricate information and present it to the public. So I am not going to pass any judgments as to whether or not, the person is deliberately being deceitful or what. Because I'm aware, and as I said to you guys, when it comes to bloggers' riffs and tips, other bloggers will really not forget involved in it. It's not our business. Them will work it out, hashed out on them own. You understand? But I came across a live this morning. Um, I was just scrolling through the media and I heard it was Kingston 13. And 13 minutes I call your name for no bad. But I heard you defending, the fact that you had put out pictures of your daughter. And no, man, I say I go to get us done do that. Yes, man. Yes, man. It's an early life. So anyway, 13, I heard you defending the fact that, you put out a picture of your daughter and me hear you rub leggy, really. Me hear you rub him, I haven't heard Leggy's live subsequently. And as I said, I tend to stay in my lane. I don't really traverse unless I'm told that my name a call. So if my name not call, me not really there over there. You understand? Yeah. So I didn't hear, but I heard that a live was kept. Right? Anyway, I was listening to 13's live. And in listening to 13's live, I heard you defending 13 that this is a picture of your daughter. It is hold on there. So how I this stop? Hold on there. 1 second, people. Hold on there. Technical difficulty. All right, we all right now. Oh, it's a record. No, start the backside. I don't want to record it. So hold on. Yes, I need to stop recording. But Jesus, I use up the whole of my memory. My bad. Yes. So I heard 13 defending about her daughter. This is a picture of her daughter, and why is it a problem with the fact that she put up a picture of her daughter? If it's a professional picture, then you understand, and trust and believe in a 13. It was highly believable, everything that you were saying. I mean, when I tell you, say, my all I get incensed and I say, but oh, like if you do something like that, and like yeah, one person woman know when him spit facts, him a spit facts. So how him for come up with something like that and say something like that about your daughter? I never like it. It was like wow, you know. And how you talk about how like call your daughter one whore and all that kind of something. Then I'm like, damn, what happened? Hmm. 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 Me tell you, say you're not 13, you have way emotions, But the way you go down in it in the 13. Mr. Backside. That sound away. So anyway, I was listening to Ashanti, and I was listening to Ashanti's live, and I saw the segment where Ashanti put up what he considers to be evidence, having searched for the pictures, and it came up with a picture of a model by the name of Bella. She was looking stunning, beautiful girl. Lots of pictures by the beach in the water in a bikini. You understand? Yeah. And he made it evident that this was not your daughter based on what he had researched. But now I understand that he has gone a step further and made contact with the person, 13. KK, KK, as I said, I'm not getting involved into which side I'm on. I am talking, I'm talking woman to woman, to 13, and to other bloggers. I'm just trying to get to to understand what is going on because it's sending some not so nice messages out there. I mean, I understand because, bad to bad. I mean, I have nothing with 13, and I've never seen 13 as a person who um is less than fair whenever she comes out and says certain things. I mean, I am not involved in the rift between herself and Ashanti. I don't business with that. But what I picked up on was a point of integrity. And I always hear 13 going on about being on the side of the right, standing up for what is right. And then to see this is actually, just a little bit, it kind of floor me. Because me get for understand that this Bella person is a model from Trinidad, right? And now a picture has come out. I don't know if it is her daughter, but a picture has come out to say, no, this is your child. Nothing is wrong with the little girl if it is your child, that is. The little girl is a beautiful black girl. You understand? It's a different type of girl to the girl that was originally presented, but she's a beautiful black girl. Right? So I don't understand why the need to actually create a whole story and then know from you see, like a digging foot in the sun, I say listening now budge. And it's not true. Remember, this man is known and respected out here for the fact that he have facts and files. Hmm? So it don't look good. It don't look good. The same way they all came out and chastised our beloved lady. 13 should not be treated differently. KK, you can go run a channel, Me not chastise nobody. Me not chastising her. I'm just asking why is it necessary? Because really and truly, above and beyond all disagreements, as bloggers, there are certain things that we have got to always have. And that includes integrity. It includes being credible. You understand? I'm not saying that we cannot get facts wrong because you can make mistakes, and then in which case you're supposed to come out and correct them. But when you blindside your audience completely, and then it is discovered that, oh, this information is in fact false, it really makes other questions come to mind about what else could you be saying that's not true. You understand? I best not to present any information at all. Big up yourself, chocolate and vanilla, right? Can you imagine if my beloved lady did that? Social media would have turned up hypocrisy. Yes, I agree. But KK, they do that all the time to her. They do that all the time to her. She just has to come out and say something, and somebody pick up on it and say nothing no go so, and them beat her and teach her on the internet and tell her that she lie. We hear this all the time, right? People are always going to be fact checking whatever it is that you're saying. I've presented blogs where I've literally received information from someone else. And even though it is not me that is saying it, people think I'm me a lie. And I know me say it, and somebody else say it, and the person blatantly say it out of their mouth. Yeah, my well, you brought us this information. There's something about it that don't sit right. So you are the liar. There are certain things that you're not going to get away from with people questioning your integrity, but deliberately spinning stories as opposed to erroneous information going out there is a different cup of tea. It's a different cup of tea. A better middle ear 13 say, yo, me know why you know who my pitney is, so me just give you a story for run with. You understand? Me I give you a story for run up and down with. You can't take it or you want to take it. Better she said that. You understand? But it's not necessary. Somebody came out here and they must have referred to her daughter in some derogatory way. I don't know. That's what she was saying in her response. And so she threw up what was supposed to be a perfect looking image of her child, or a young lady. You understand? And it's kind of also obviously people are like, well, why her defense was, why can't I have a brown skinned daughter with long hair and all of these things? Now we all know about the Eve gene when it comes to black women. We are capable of reproducing literally any race. Yes, the Eve gene. We alone have it. Right? So it is not impossible for a dark skinned woman to actually push out a white child while white looking. Yes? And if anybody has ever watched the film Imitation of Life, you should know that this is not impossible. So, of course, the arguments that are being presented are not far-fetched. But only to then have this happen today, It's like, well, what the backside are going here, so? Why is there a need to even lie about a daughter? Because both pictures are two beautiful young ladies of different hues, and different build, but still two beautiful ladies. You see what I'm saying? Two beautiful ladies. I don't know, Elizabeth, if what he's saying is true. That's at the point where me I make. I don't know if that is her daughter. I don't know. I don't know. But the other young lady, Bella, her origin is Trinidad and Tobago. You understand? I don't know if that Bella is her daughter or not. But what I am saying is that when you come out with information that is going to be fact checked, you have to come good with it. Otherwise, your integrity is going to be questioned. Yes, very convincing, right? Very convincing. A lot of bloggers have no credibility and integrity. They can't be my role model. Yes, and I'm gonna say this because I've had it happen to me, KK. I've had it happen to me. I've had it happen to me where, and I remember that 13 was very much a part of that, where I was accused of being involved with Porty and that I was doing dodging charity things. I mean, I never have charity. I don't do charity. And that was because my argument that I was presenting on charities was taken up by Porty and Porty the plate. You understand? But me not address her at the time. I was dealing specifically with the topic of charity, and it was in response to the communication of Lady V. Nobody else. My name business about what going on over there, so. And they run out for me. Yes? And I was told that I was a part of the whatever it is they were accusing her of. And I haven't even met this lady. I don't know her in her real life. So I know for a fact that bloggers are capable of manipulating information to prove a point, right? Or to sway an audience into a direction that they shouldn't be swaying them in. And it's not based on facts. It's a facade. So this makes me really and truly question, who is it out here who, when you present information, we can say wholeheartedly that you are not lying. I know for a fact that I don't lie to my audience, right? However, it doesn't mean that I might not adapt the truth to not reveal my sources. There's something different there. Because sometimes you can't say something 100% straight because it's going to point directly to whoever it is that's told you. That's a different thing. Spinning a whole story or fabricating a whole thing for the audience to believe is bizarre to me. Is bizarre to me. So be it whether it is 360 or 13 that's fabricating. And somehow, I do not understand why the need to even fabricate about a child. This is the thing. It's about a young girl. Why? There's no need. Both females are attractive females. They just look very different. And it's possibly it's possibly about protecting the person's loved ones. Are you afraid of 360 Moto? Elizabeth Sam, why are you people so contentious and confrontational? Listen, I will block you, because you look like say you come here for some kind of mix up. You see me over here, sir, confront nobody. It's like every time I don't want people come out here and trace and dig up them chests and go after people. It's not about being afraid. It's about not adding fuel to blasted fire. Which parts of that you don't get? It's about not adding fuel to fire. Why would I want to come out here and add fuel to no blasted fire out here, Elizabeth Sam? And furthermore, I don't often me see your name out here, you just out here, so I run off your mouth and I talk about 360 every flipping minute. Me now focus on 360 and nobody else is afraid of 360. So get that in your head. I am addressing the topic, so stick to it. And if you can't stick to it, exit the class. Warm to you. Some of you people that go on people's page and just run your mouth. This is the kind of thing that causes problems. Don't tell you already, so I'm not buying out the people argument. I am just looking at the general topic of whether or not we should be ascribing to bloggers who are making up stories. And this is the case in point. Side. Myself, come off here. Just go about your business. Come on, know who you. So really and truly, it is about fact checking. And if you are going to come out here with stories and stuff, and say you have somebody in a problem, you're supposed to know, so them are going to dig up things and investigate it. So it's about whether or not you can prove this, but it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good because we're seeing different arguments, different pictures that go up, all kind of things. And I'd like to think that 13 is being truthful. I'd like to think that Ashanti is being truthful, right? But maybe there is a rationale for whoever it is that might be lying. Yes? And all I'm saying is, as bloggers, we must be presenting facts. Presenting facts. And if you're not presenting facts, you're going to have to explain to your audience why you did what you did. You understand? Because it's like it just make it hard to trust any source that is out here. Hard to trust any source that is out here. Right? And like I said, I have had bloggers tell lies where I'm concerned. Like lies pull out of thin ear. Yes. And I just laugh and shake my head, but it doesn't hurt me because I know it's like that don't apply. So whatever. You understand? And that can't damage me in any way, shape, or form. But imagine if they were to tell a serious lie. Imagine if a serious lie is told and a blogger uses their platform to spin serious lies. We're seeing it happen around that lady. Said lady. You understand? Where they go on their platforms and they literally fabricate things and put her dead center. So as bloggers, we're supposed to be presenting information in a truthful way. Try to present facts with evidence. And where we cannot find any facts with evidence, but say, for example, we've heard it, we have to mention that this is, by the way, this is what we've heard, but we have not verified it. It's really important that as bloggers, we have got integrity. And too many people have been accused of telling lies out here. And they are the people who have got the ear of an audience. When you're in that position, you're in a position of influence. And to influence an audience with lies is a very terrible thing because you're making people walk away with false impressions. Tell the truth. You understand? And if you can't tell the truth, don't say anything at all. That is all I'm saying. If they're not credible, why listen? Jason, with all due respect, the audience themselves don't know whether or not they are credible enough because most of the audience are not going to go about their ways and start doing research and listening to alternate perspectives. Sometimes you have an audience that's 100% yours, and you have audience that's shared, just for the record. So some people will sit and they will only listen to you. That is why certain people are able to manipulate their audience with lies because those lies are not checked, right? They're not checked. Then you heard our last night. I'm just sitting there wondering why would someone else try to steal a child? Oh dear, I know, right? Good afternoon, head teacher. Okay, big up yourself, June. Joan, correction, did. What did you put, Joan? Oh, okay, yes. And boo, but HTK, just like when Cupcake Bandit take pics off Google and put it up. We just put same pics in Google and the source comes up. No difference here. Well, yes, that's what I'm saying. The pictures came up. It wasn't necessarily a Google pic. It all led back to a young lady, um, who is a model, right, from the Caribbean. But as I said, I don't know if this is 13's daughter, but I'm seeing another person here that is that is um that is that is supposed to be 13's daughter that actually even physically look like 13. And then now, Legia put up things where with name and all start as something, and I'm like, oh my God, this this don't look good. It don't look good. It look more like the way the things are being presented, 13, me not gonna like make it look like you are telling like. I saw it look. It make it look like you're the one that's telling lies. That's how it looks. Right now, the argument is imbalanced. It not balanced. It not like say it balanced on one side and it balanced on the next side. So we still have to choose. You understand? It's weighing heavily on against what you are presenting. It is weighing heavily against what you are presenting. My suggestion, I wish bloggers would fact check before they replay and post stories. I don't want to be a blogger. My job takes up 70% of my time. Yes, as a nurse, absolutely. Way too much serious lies are being told out here. That's why I pick who I listen to in these streets. Absolutely. Yes. You have to pick who you listen to, right? And this is someone's reputation being dragged unnecessarily. So sad. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All of it really is a shame. But I'm trying to implore 213 because honestly, I'd really like to see her verify this. I would like to see it. Her verify this, but at the moment, it is looking as though, the information that's being presented is not true, and I don't like that. Not when I have heard this person say that they stand for what is right. And from what I can see, that this person has shown a lot of support for, some of the movers and shakers out here on social media. I would like to see the good, you know, be reinforced. That is all I'm saying, right? And it isn't a good look. It isn't a good look at all, right? But I'm trying to say that it's looking like it isn't true because the information that's being put out against it's weighing heavily on their side. You understand? Um, I would like to think, okay, let me present a scenario. What if the picture that is had by 360 is a picture that was sent to him that somebody says it is this person and it wasn't the right picture? He's thinking that the person he's getting it from is a credible source, but people can make mistake. Anything can happen. You understand? In other words, both bloggers may be within their rights, and it's not necessarily a case of us going, this person's a liar and that person's a liar. It could just be misunderstanding. And I'm taking a very objective route here deliberately because I'm giving time for verification to happen. How do you really come from this though? You can't just simply come out and say it was a joke. Well, it could be that. It could also be come out, it's a prank. Just basically be listening to me now, man. Me know why you know me pick the because me know want me pick to get dragged. And we know what these social media streets are like. You understand? And especially if you're the kind of blogger that when you're ready, you go for people and you dip up under them and you drag them people through the mud and you call out them mama, papa, auntie, uncle, niece, nephew. You don't want yours be in the firing line because you've been using that as a part of your presentation style, your content style. So then you might end up with somebody that you love and care about being on the receiving end. You understand? So all kind of reasons can be there. But you see, if it's a lie, 30-minute lie, for know why you choose a browning. That's it, bad things let do. But why a browning, ma'am? Eh, Lord Jesus, Linda, is it? Oh God. Oh God. No, sir. Really? Wishing a child happy birthday. But did she say happy birthday, my daughter? Come in and really watch out 369 live and I mean only saw a little bit. We only saw a little bit of the one that he did. You understand? With the pictures from the website, from the it looks like an Instagram page. Yeah, from an Instagram page is where I saw that. But I didn't see anyone afterwards, right? We just see a clip of the daughter. Let's see that. I mean, I see nothing else. This can't be a prank. After that fireball live last night. Lord have mercy. But it's not a good look. Really? Almighty Father. She did? Hey. No, then what could have caused all of that? What could have caused all of that? What could have caused all of that? There is no need for that. We serve a living God, and 30 was exposed to other things she do on social media. This is the worst I've seen her with that. I am out. All right. Have a blessed day, KK. All right. Well, as I said, if there is no justification and lies have been told, this does not look good. And, ruining your credibility is the worst thing you can do as a blogger. Breaking down your integrity like that is going to make it difficult for people to trust you. And it's going to make people move very demure with their support. Demure. Now everybody argue about the meaning of demure. And I talk about what demure mean and what demure don't mean. All people have picked up on is the positive meaning of the word, not knowing that demure also has a negative nuance to it. That demure can also mean coy. And when you're coy, it means that you don't necessarily show your true feelings on the surface, that you're shy with your emotions, usually used within the context of work. Yes, that person's demure means that you can't quite trust what's going on under the surface. So for those people who think that demure just means that you're being, shy and ladylike and that's not the only meaning for demure. So try on doing a research properly. Language is a very funny thing. It's about context. And if you look at words in isolation and not within context, you're not going to fully grasp exactly what it means. But anyway, like I said, it doesn't look good. And as a blogger, you really have to represent and stand by what you say. Because if it is that it is proven that you have lied, then everything in retrospect is going to be questioned as a lie. So everything where you say, every accusation you make about somebody, every story where you come out here and push out, people are now going to be taking it with not just a grain of salt, but a bag of salt. And that applies to all of us as bloggers out here. If you are not able to stand by your word, it's bet you don't emit that word from your lips. Don't let it pass your mouth. If whatever you put up on your page as evidence is not connected to the subject and it is proven that it isn't, it's better you not put it out. Because you'll get embarrassed out here. You will get embarrassed out here, right? Me know say a whole heap of people make it a point of duty to do things like clickbait and all them something there, and that's usually for videos and stuff, not usually for live. Then we put up a completely different thumbnail, and when you click on it, the information under the thumbnail of something way off from what them say. And that is how you know somebody who does everything for the money and there's no integrity for it. Usually that's the motivation. So when somebody is lying, yes, and putting information out there that are blatantly lies to counteract or whatever, it could be that it's financially driven, but it could also be to protect what is the truth. So hiding the truth in order to protect that truth. You understand what I'm saying to you? So as much as you know them not like me, so it fine this so. But I would like to think that it's about protecting her daughter why that lie was told, if it's a lie. You understand? That may I say. This kind of behavior is one of the reasons I don't post my daughter on any social media. Yeah, for real, for real, you know. Um, and the kind of things that can be said and stuff about our children is terrible. Um, uh, I like the fact that, some of us have got to just say, listen, to hell with what people think, and don't have a problem with posting our families in certain ways. Because if you can imagine some of the people who experience the vilest cyberbullying on here still go ahead and post their families, but their families get dragged into the mess. Um, and I suppose some people just have to make up their minds not to care. You understand? But if you know that it's a weakness, if it's such a weakness that you have to hide who that daughter is, um then perhaps it's about also recognizing that it's other people's weakness as well. It's another argument, right? If you notice as well, whenever I come out here and I've decided to go after anybody who mess with me, i don't I don't attack their their loved ones. Even if I refer to them, it's never an attack, right? It may be a general reference, but never an attack against those children, grandchildren, sister, brother. I don't bring in them people. I just deal with them. You understand? Because I just think that there are certain lines that we shouldn't cross, but it get crossed out here all the time. And me can't tell all the bloggers how to operate, but that's how I operate. Yeah? So if you know that it's a huge weakness for you, then you have to be careful. You have to be careful, right? Everybody out here have their research skills, their blogging skills, their strengths when it comes to digging up information. Some people rely on informants. Some people are very good at digital research, word of mouth research, reaching out to people on the ground to go find out what is what. If you say you come from Seaview Gardens, them have one and two people in a Seaview Gardens we can dig up your file and present it, right? And as a blogger, we all have little tricks up our sleeves in terms of how to get information. So you have to just be cautious about what you throw out there as fact. Because if it comes out that it is in fact fake, then everything about you going to get questioned. Everything about you going to get questioned, including your motivation, it will get questioned. Right? I'm wondering, is she playing catfish? That's what I was wondering too, because I was like, okay, I would get that. I would get that. If 30 was like, listen, yeah, me just now want to put out my picnic out there, for them people there, and me not throw my picnic to no vulture. So me come up with whoever me come up with, who vex. Yeah, that them me they say, okay, yeah, that kind of makes sense. But the way that live was done towards Leggy, it was so passionate. I was like, wow, to think that that's a lie. And the way she come out for Leggy and defend this girl and building up the history and everything like that. I was like, huh? Is that a lie? You see what I'm saying? It makes everything get questioned, everything. So like I said, I really hope it is a case of a genuine misunderstanding or a deliberate ploy that will become evident. Either way, I'm certain we will find out. Because, like I said, as a blogger, your integrity is one of the things that you must hold dear so that people can know that you are a credible source. But HTC, I mean HTK, what the disagreement about? I am sure that they don't know each other personally. Talk about it. Even the modeling agent. Modeling agent name and all these things. What whole heap of details around the subject. Trust me, I am hella convinced. Yes, and then now if you see this now, I'm just like, well, who the hell should I believe? Because as I said, I have never known of Legacy lie about certain things. In with Donya Robio with other things, but it's usually the truth, right? It's usually the truth. So me no know. Me no know. Afternoon, Shelley. Afternoon. I just think, we need to just stop it out here, yeah, man. And I don't know about you people, but me, I get kind of tired of the fighting between people who used to be comrades. Not saying friends, but comrades. Let me just hope and pray. March Roland, because at that time 30 she a go down. Hopefully by then we would have had our fill of all of that. And like I said, I hardly listen to stuff. It's just like when something comes up that everybody's like, wow, we'd like to really hear your perspective. Um, and things get thrown into my inbox. Like, I mean, somebody messaged me today talking to me about, I don't know, something to do with curly. And I'm just like, no, this is not my bunga. I mean, I pull that because I don't discuss curly over here. I don't. Um, she's just definitely somebody that I don't speak about. I leave them to it. It's a case of blatant liar, man. Call it like it is. Yeah, well, if I blatant liar, blatant lie, me still await for hear a response though. Me still await for hear a response. After that, now, when me hear the response, then me I go say, oh, you is a this or you is a that. You understand? But I'm still waiting for the response. I think I'm going to be patient. Yes, and that's the thing with the difference between myself and many others. I don't run out and jump on a side and start bash and cuss right away. No, I observe and I take my time and digest. I observe, but right now I'm only saying something because it now look good. I mean, I like 30 to fix this because it now look good. It don't. Yeah, and like I said, why this browning? I choose this browning. Somebody will exactly look very different from you. But as I said, it's not impossible, but the shock factor of it. Yeah, the shock factor of it below. Something, but I found social media to be quite comedic for the past how many days or so. Between the skits, them and the whole heap of drama with Mixy Mixy and Master Baker. Yes, and T Dog, now officially T Mule. Yes, you. It has been funny. It has been funny. But as I said to you guys, yes, it's comedic, and yes, we had said bad thing make joke and it better than couscous. But I want you guys to understand that there are serious messages being delivered nonetheless. And those serious messages are not lost to the audience. I had an interesting conversation with somebody who was talking about suing. Yeah, this is what I wanted to chit chat about too. Somebody was talking about suing. Why is it that the lady in Jamaica those sue T-Dog? Why should I sue her? Why should I sue her? What's taking her so long and all of that? And somebody else, because it was a three-way conversation, somebody else was like, oh, but how should I sue? And the lady in the call her name because the other person that was in the conversation was like, it's impossible to happen. And I said to them, have you guys ever heard about the jigsaw effect? Have you ever heard about the jigsaw effect? And they were like, oblivious. I said, go and do some research on something called the jigsaw effect. And you will see that if information can be tied to the identity of a person, then you can sue anybody who uses information to defame you or slander you, even if they don't call your name. If there is a clear connection between what is said and what is portrayed, and the person who is the victim of the defamation, there is a very strong case. Essentially, when you go through the comments, they confirm exactly the connection. And all of those, no doubt, have been screenshotted by the boss. So, when them a say, oh, me I call her name, me I call her this, me I call her that, me I nickname her this, me I nickname her that. And people are verifying who it is that the connection is, and it's not being denied, then it leads to the person who can actually sue for defamation. I said, in addition to that, you guys are just looking at defamation as the potential point of suing. And it's not the only way that she can sue, because there is cyber stalking, cyber harassment as actual reasons to sue. And certainly if it is that whatever skits that carry on continue in a way that causes any kind of slander or libel, then indeed they can be used as evidence for cyber harassment and cyberbullying, which carries up to 5 years imprisonment and tens of thousands in fines. So there are more than one ways to skin a cat. It's however people want to take it. You understand? If you're doing it lightheartedly and it's just for jokes, people can go, Lord Jesus, she'll laugh, she'll make fun of her, make her smoothie. She'll make fun of her weight, whatever. Okay. It's parody. We get it. But if it crosses over into anything that is false information about the lady in a way that it can impact on her brand, those skits can be your downfall. I'm probably giving you a heads up. Take it or leave it. You understand? So I just like to sit back and watch some of the stuff. And remember, they're in the same jurisdiction as well. So we sit back and we just observe. Because we know say Rakabas is definitely behind the scenes getting busy and active. We just wait to see what might have come out. Because we know say at some point something will go on. Something will go on. She come out strong last night. Then suppose is a promotion she get paid for, me just say. Hmm. No comments about that. I don't know what promotion and who getting paid. I am very, very lost with that argument. I don't know who that could be and who might be getting paid on tal. You hear me? I say, All I'm saying is that out here we need to be integrous. We need to have our integrity. And even in fun, whatever serious message is being delivered needs to be based on truth and facts. It's when we make things up that things cross the line and cross over into the category of defamation, slander. And if we write things that are not true, then it's libel. Yeah? And that's when things can get out of hand and can be used in the court of law against you, because for everything you put out there, you are responsible for it. Yes? There's a difference between twisting the truth for comedic purposes and telling blatant lies. So let's see how far things go. Yeah? Let's see how far things go. Because some of us are smarter than others. or at least think we're smarter than others out here. And then you end up getting the brunt of the doodle stick. You understand? Yeah. Sometimes people overlook at social media and how it has developed over the years. And I'm say, my God, social media definitely have one demon I run up and down in it, Definitely have a demon I run up and down in it. And it's more than just dealing with the financial side of things. Yes, people do it. We come out here, we make a little money from it. Sometimes it really is about releasing inner demons outward. You know that? You know that some people wrongfully use social media as their therapy and come out here and take out their demons on other people. And when that happens and you watch it, you're actually absorbing those demons. Think about those spiritual transference. Think about it, right? So if somebody have all kind of demons in them and them I let it out on the internet and them do it by attacking people for no reason at all. And sometimes people be like, wow, what is wrong with that person? Why that person is attacking that person don't do them nothing. A demons them have inside of them a fight with. And demons come in a form, it come in the form of demons of inadequacy, demons of jealousy, demons of bad mind, as we like to call it in Jamaica, demons of inferiority complex, demons of greed. And when them release that on the internet and you all sit and you absorb it, you may take that away. And your mind starts to work and operate differently the more you take it in. Remember, me tell you that. That's why sometimes I literally shut down from listening. And yes, as a blogger, sometimes I cannot help but listen. But sometimes I take deliberate, extended breaks or just indulge in the happy side of social media. Happy people don't spread hate. Facts, Jasin. Afternoon, Emmeline. Happy people don't, right? It is usually people who have got some kind of bitterness inside of them that hasn't been dealt with. It comes out on the internet. Hmm When you see somebody deliberately attack somebody, you're just like, why? What that person do you? Just know so them have demons a fight. Yeah? Them have demons a fight. So when they come out here, then come out here and they release it on their audience and on the person that they're attacking as well. And of course, we all know that that is when the audience grows because demons are very attractive. Yeah, them carry a very high temptation and attraction factor. People like to see the demons them on display and they like to see when the demons them run out. Everybody's like, watch them a cause. So and so over this I get rub. Would run and cover, would absorb it, would enjoy it. Yes, man. Very different from when there is an action of social justice going on though. You know that. And I know that. Because if it is a matter of somebody out here is causing problems and then other people address them, then that is valid and worthwhile. But some of you definitely just like to see cuss to happen. That's why I get so annoyed when I'm trying to keep things on a certain level and on a depend, what about that person then? What about that person then? Small minds think about people. Small minds think about people. You understand? Great minds think about ideas. Always think on those things. Some of them are too people focused. That the person they do this and that the person they do that. But what's the lesson behind it? What is the lesson behind it? The lesson behind it is you must learn to be truthful. And if you can't be truthful, don't speak. Hmm? If you can't be truthful, don't speak. Don't put lies out here as no prank, as no decoy, no nothing. Just not put nothing out. Somebody come out here and tell you say your picnic look retarded, cuss out them ras. How about that? No need to prove anything, verify anything, throw up no picture altogether. That me say. There is no need for it. Because then it make people look at you differently. some of your audience might be very disappointed. They may not even say it because they know why you cuss them. Put on another girl frack for them. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And everybody out here like to talk about who is fake and who is real and who is fake and who is real. I'm not into that. I just want to know that bloggers can be credible. Therefore, if I go to this platform and I hear something, I'd like to know that the information that I'm hearing is fact checked. Yeah? Me know so there is a whole camp where me just dismiss that. Because essentially 99% of the thing them are lie. Pun intended. Whereas if me go over other places, I want to traverse and know say, okay, interesting information there, and that when I do fact check it and I look it up, I can see, yeah, I really saw it go. What would happen if social media and the internet was to shut down? Jay, nothing would happen to me, you know. No one tell you that. Nothing would happen to me none at all. Because I would carry on about my business. Yeah. Because I'm sure what if of us that in a phone right now have other things going on in life. I'm sure of it. It may not look so for some, because some spend the majority of their time in phone, right? Instead of selling cakes. Most people, most people have things to do outside. So it wouldn't bother me. I know some people rely on it for an income, but I would like to think that they have got other things going on in their life that they can make money off of. I'd like to think so. You understand? I'd like to think so. Just remember the days when there was no phone at all. Or the only phone we had was the little one with the little circle in the middle. Yes. The big one were attached to the base. And you couldn't carry phone with you. I remember when mobile phone came out, it was some big brick. And you have to have a whole charging station like one box. If you wanted to make it portable, you had to carry like one case with one battery pack in it. For you to charge the phone. Yeah? Before mobile phones came in. And this was as far back as what, 1990s, the mid 1990s. That's what we had as phone. Yeah? Definitely remember back in those days. We communicated far more. We had no internet, of course, and we found other things to do. We were outside socializing with our friends. Yeah? There was a lot more talking taking place. And in that talking, that communication, we understood each other more. We understood each other more. There was less misunderstandings around simple matters. If there was a fallout, there was a fallout for a damn good reason. Not to say misunderstandings never happen, but it may happen over foolishness. You understand? So with the introduction of internet, even if you type something and somebody read it with the attitude in a fit them head, kill them dead. You say it with the attitude them a read it with, When you could there laugh and a type. Same with the whole thing of when we blog and sometimes we can't call certain names or we don't wish to call names. Because we're not wanting to kick up rumpus over that person's platform, but we want to talk about a subject. Other people will come on your platform and hear what you're saying and kill them you talk about. Hmm? So then pick it up on their head and run off with it and start cussing you. Like what happened to me the other day. When people too damn enough and take what them not forget. You understand? So it is almost impossible out here on the phone to not end up offending or upsetting people. You just have to get to the point where you're just doing business. You just have to get to the point where you're just like, well, you offended tough. Parents are on their phones blogging and telling children to focus on their homework. Talk truth, no man. Talk truth. Mobile phones and computers are raising our kids. They are raising our kids. Because often when you look at it, it's like, you're absorbed in the phone yourself. Like right now I'm here blogging. My big son is on his computer. getting ready for uni and doing certain things, project. The next one, in the next room, him a play a game. Him depend in VR headset. I play a game. So right now while me there, so my two kids depend on computer. But when I come off a year now, I go draw them off, right? I go draw them off. Actually, no, tell a lie. What me I say? One I go yes, the big one, I go driving lesson. Yes. We have a night driving lesson, him going driving lesson. But the next one I go draw him off. And me and him I go sit down and chat and relax and lime and chat foolishness and watch TV. And if we want to, I will play a game with him and spend some time with him. So that's how we have to do it, really. But if you take it away altogether, then they have the peer pressure of their friends being on computers, their friends being on phone, and them friend have this computer, the latest technology, and them feel left out. It's a losing battle to go back to the days when we were just communicating by speaking. It's a losing battle. You understand? It's a losing battle. But as I said, they're still on holiday, so it won't be the case. When it's time for me to go back into school as well, trust me, una not gonna get as much HDK as una been getting these past how many days since we come back from Jamaica. I'm going to go back to my 3 nights a week, yeah, or two, and then my occasional blogging on Facebook because I'm going to be very, very busy. I've got 2 contracts to run with from September, and I'm going to be hunting about 2 or 3 more as I get close to exam period. So I'm gonna be very, very busy. It's as simple as that. I'm gonna have to focus on the business that pay me. Yes, blogging does pay, but it don't pay me. Okay? I need to focus on the bag, not on the change purse. Yeah. When I'm helping my children with schoolwork, I put my phone down and pay attention to them, no phones. Yes, and likewise when we're communicating with our partners as well, because it's such a problem. Communicating with your partner, you have one earphone in your ears, you listen some sus, and your partner talk to you, you have the other ears free. You're not giving them your full attention. So when it's that time, you have to come off altogether and give the person that full attention. That's why sometimes when they see me come in a planka shop well late, and it's like, wait, what are you doing up? I've already had my fun and stuff with my family. And, sometimes I'm the kind of person that I will stay up until stupid o'clock once I'm not working during the week. So once I've finished communicating and having fun and chilling with either my husband or my kids, then it's my time. So I can be on live at any random time in the hour, in the wee hours of the morning because I'm still up, but I've already given them their dedicated time. So I may not know what's going on when I come on the live, you know, because I put my phone away. Sometimes people will message me and it's hours before them get an answer back because I put my phone away. And some of us don't do that. We can't do it. We can't separate ourselves from the internet, right? So we have to be always so caught up with who's doing what, where, whatever. Sometimes I'm not listening to anything to do with Blanca shop. I am way over on another part of the internet. If you were to ever see my like list on YouTube, Una would have surprised the kind of stuff that I watch. Most of my channels that I subscribe to are news channels. It's like CNN, Sky, BBC, may I have BBC India, BBC this a place that they place. And when them go live, me I look to see what go on in the rest of the world. That's how I keep myself abreast with general knowledge, right? When it comes to other bloggers that I watch, does anybody know Bailey Sarayan? I watch Bailey Sarayan. I watch crime. Crime. I like to watch crime blogs. Yes. All of the crime scenes and the unsolved cases and the cold cases and the murder cases and all of that. I like watch that. And I absorb that because I find that kind of stuff fascinating. Sometimes I don't, and I know it's a bit sick, but I used to fall asleep to crime blogs in my ears. That used to put me to bed. You understand? Thank God I am an empty nest and I work from home. Linda, you are lucky, but I don't know if I don't even I'm not even ready to think about that. I already struggle with just my older son going to university, much less my young son also going. No, sir, me not ready yet. Me not ready for be an empty nester yet. I felt it to my core when my older son went to university and left home. But I just love it that he's here now during the summer break. But we have to move him back to London fairly soon. You understand? And that hurts. Every time he must go, me feel away. Only thing me miss is him room. Because in him room, me do all of my life them. So me miss my studio. I have to be doing it in my room or sometimes downstairs in the kitchen because I don't want to take over the living room from everybody else. Yeah. But as I said, I just think that really as bloggers, guys, we really need to do better. Just tell the truth, or if you don't want to share, don't share. You're not obligated to share anything. It's like when I hear people clamoring to say, "Oh, how you know HDK is a this or HDK is a that." I don't give a damn what you know or what you think. I'm not showing you anything. Get lost. I don't need to. Yeah, some people just pass, want to know your business, want to know your ins and outs, your bits and bobs, so then can have something to chat, right? So you're not obligated to show anybody nothing. Don't need to prove nothing to nobody. But when you do push out with information and then it makes you look like a liar, no, sir. About yourself, it not look good. It don't at all. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for the chit chat. This was a very relaxed live, like I said. We just have sometimes we can come and we just ramble and talk about all kind of something. Like up the live on your way out. Big up on a nice clean self. And thank you so much for coming to a touch of class with HTK. If you're new to my channel, please like, share, and subscribe. Bye bye.